What's up, everybody? It's Joey G. I'm like a good old cigarette out there, a nice pasta dinner in this Italian Jewish household. Well, I live down here. My grandma's upstairs, the duplex. But this is Loud and Louder with Joey G. And I tell you, last night was a shock. Excuse me. Oh, bourbon every night on the screen. I'm sorry, females. I don't like to gross out females. I take very, guys, my friends, even not friends, guys, I always fuck around, so I'm trying not to curse as much, but that's Joey J, you know what I mean? I mean, you put me on satellite radio, I'm going to curse, you know what I mean? That's just me, you know what I mean? That's part of my routine, that's part of my talent, you know what I mean? That fits into my routine. Some people don't have to use profanity, and more power to you. I wish I could be like that, but I can't. But the thing is, last night, we got literally, the match of the year, Team Authority versus Team Cena. Okay. That, my little pen, I got a new pen. What do you call it? That match was, I don't know about match of the year. Personally, I think if you got to look at match of the year, I still say that wasn't even up there. Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble. The first match of the first pay-per-view of the year, of this year, 2014, all the way back in January. And maybe they didn't make it match of the year because it was the first match. It was the opening match of the Royal Rumble, and the Royal Rumble was where last year? In Pittsburgh, yeah, because it's right down the street in Philly this year. And what's December 9th today? I mean, January 25th, it's going to be bumping down there. Can you imagine if the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl? I mean, I'll get on football. I'll talk a little football towards the end, but I don't think the Eagles are going, but any given Sunday, watch the movie. I mean, and that's the truth of football. Any given Sunday, anybody could win. It could be the Eagles and Chargers. It could be the Cardinals and Chargers. You don't know who the Super Bowl is going to be. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to last night's Slammies. Superstar, this is what my show's mainly about. Superstar of the Year, Roman Reigns. Really? Really? And really? I mean, are you serious? Roman pain in the ass Reigns? Believe in that. That's original, guy. Stick with it. For real. I mean, he's got the look. His name in NXT, Likai, whatever the fuck he tried to, put it with his nationality, how he pronounces it. He was alright, but he's still, Ambrose and Rollins are just way better on the mic, way better wrestlers. I mean, Roman Reigns does have that look as a professional wrestler, and he does have that look to be that next guy. But, how can you look back on Ryback? Ryback, I didn't finish saying about what Punk, the Punk and Ryback, I've been on 3-4 shows, I talked about it. What was said was, Punk said to Ryback the next year, remember the first time they feuded, Punk was the heel, Ryback was the face. Well, the second time around, remember that the Hell in a Cell match? They fought twice in Hell in a Cell, CM Punk and Ryback. 2012 and 2013. Last year they fought. And if Punk won, remember last year he got Heyman 5 minutes alone and he beat him up on top of the Hell in a Cell. Well, in that match, Punk went up to Ryback before the Hell in a Cell match and said, yeah, I know we're on the mid-card. He said, Ryback's real name is Ryan Reeves. He said, Ryan, I know we're on the mid-card. Let's just tear the house down. Let bygones be bygones, forget I was a champ last year. I had a big chip on my shoulder, I still do got that big chip, I know you're hungry. You want to, you're young. You want to get up there. Everybody wants to get on top. And Ryback went out, had a good match, Punk said, and then kicked him dead in the rib. Broke his rib. And afterwards, Punk went right up to him after the match in the back and said two things. Either you're dumb as fuck and you're just a fucking idiot, or you meant to do it on purpose. Please admit to me. I won't get mad if you said you did it on purpose. And Punk said, I won't get mad at all. Just tell me. Ryback said, I'm a fucking idiot. So then I think, that's the guy I want leading my company. I love the WWE. I really do. In my heart of hearts, I don't care what the fuck any of you jabroni, marks, fags, geeks, what any of you cornballs think. I know who my friends are. I know who supports me. I know who people, I know the real people that know Joey G is the genius and is the future of wrestling. I would like it to be in wrestling. If not, sports, movies, whatever. But I do wrestling shows. That's what I know the most about, wrestling and sports. You know what I mean? And I like drama. You know what I mean? I like soap operas. I like drama with chicks. I ain't gonna lie, I do. You know what I mean? But Ryback, I'm a fucking idiot. That had to be a Kodak moment. I wish I could have just been a bystander, like standing backstage, like being like, you know, working for catering for the WWE, like on my way up, you know, or being like an assistant writer, just starting, just like having a cigarette, or just standing there, you know, having a soda, or a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee, and just hearing Ryback say to Punk, I'm a fucking idiot. It just cracks me up. If I could play it for you, I would. He literally says to Punk, Punk says, either you did it on purpose, or you're a fucking idiot. Or you're just stupid. And I won't get mad if you said you did it on purpose. Just tell me. We went through this last year when I was the heel and you were the face. Now you're the heel and I'm the face. Right, I'm a fucking idiot. It's just I'm a fucking idiot. He sounded like such a... he sounded like this dude Kenny Rocks, and I told you about him before on my show. And all my fans, you know, the claw. Remember Kenny? My boy Nick Gazza used to tell me, give him the claw. The claw, the claw, the claw. I remember a girl beat Kenny up one time. I forget the chick's name. Maybe it was Dina Yeager. I forget. I don't know. It wasn't Patty Ryan. I forget. But anyway, I'm moving on. Roman Reigns Superstar of the Year is... regurgitating. What has Roman Reigns done to get Superstar of the Year? I'll tell you what it is. That whole thing is the Slammies is just a hoopla. Nobody votes. It ain't the WWE universe. It's Vince McMahon. It's not even Triple H and Stephanie. It's Vince McMahon. The Usos got Tag Team of the Year. They didn't deserve it. You know who deserved Tag Team of the Year? Goldust and Stardust, the Dust Brothers, the PCP Brothers. My cousin Mikey made that up. What's up, cousin Mikey? Click for life. Stacy. Sorry, Stacy. Stacy, click check for life. Everybody out there, for life. Wet T-shirt contest coming in January. 500 to the winner, and 2 tickets to the Royal Rumble with your favorite Joey G. But. I mean, what has Roman Reigns done? I mean, what has he done? Okay, he beat Randy Orton at SummerSlam. That's big. But most of the time on the house shows, Randy Orton beat you. I remember reading the back of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I mean, they just, at SummerSlam, they featured that match. You know how many times Randy Orton and Roman Reigns had one-on-one matches before SummerSlam? On house shows in Madison Square Garden, in the Nassau Coliseum. I don't think they didn't have no house shows at the Wachovia Center. Not recently they have it. But, you know, just house shows all over the world. Down south and all the little southern towns, how WCW used to. I mean, they went into SummerSlam already having wrestled each other 200 times. And Randy Orton said Roman Reigns he's like Ryback. He's still green, you know? And I could tell right now what way it's going. Vince and Triple H, you know, and I think Triple H needs to step in here. I like Roman Reigns, I really do. He's got the good look, he's got the body. Instead of saying, believe in that, say, it's going to rain. And he said, I don't care if it's, I'll give him props. He came out and said, I don't care if it's John Cena, Brock Lesnar, or The Rock. I mean, he came out his own cousin. You know what I mean? But you think he's a cousin of The Rock. That's why he looks good. And he's got that skin color, because that is a beautiful skin color. Samoan, black, and white. And he's all three. I mean, that's beautiful skin. I mean, that's just a great skin color. Also, if you ever had like a bone marrow or a blood, I mean, it'd be pretty hard to find a person of that, you know, and it can't be in your family. So, it'd be pretty hard to find a donator. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a beautiful skin color that The Rock and, you know, Roman Reigns have, and that ain't no fag shit, I'm just saying. And Roman's big, he's got the look to him, he looks like a Kevin Nash, but just more athletic. I mean, he reminds me of like a Kevin Nash, Batista, and Edge all in one. But he just got to work on that. I mean, John Cena has better promos than him. Ryback, I mean, all Ryback's got to do is feed me more and talks like a monster, and he has better promos. Roman Reigns has got to come into his own person. That's what he's got to do. I just think it's too early for him to win the Royal Rumble. I mean, you're bringing that King of the Ring world title. You're going to make that a major title, world title, on a Raw or SmackDown. You can't have Roman Reigns. It's too. I just think it's a year too early. Now, Rollins and Ambrose. If Roman Reigns hadn't got hurt and hadn't had that hernia near his dick, maybe, maybe I'd say, yeah, have him win the Royal Rumble. I don't think Ryback should win the Royal Rumble either, even though I've been saying it. I personally, I mean, Kurt Angle's coming back. There was a rumor a couple months ago he was going to win it, and it was going to be a rematch of WrestleMania 19. At WrestleMania 31, Kurt Angle against Brock Lesnar. That would be fat, but I haven't seen Kurt Angle wrestle. I mean, his last 8 months in TNA, he didn't even wrestle, So, I don't know. I mean, personally, there's rumors going around. I'm still sticking to the rumor. I think either The Undertaker's going to return and win it at number 40 or Randy Orton. But it does look like, if you're looking at it from the TV, it's looking like Roman. I read the dirt sheets on the internet. It looks like, Vince McMahon wants, and Hunter and Steph want Roman Reigns to win it. He's young. I think they're making a mistake going this young. And if he does win the Royal Rumble, he's going to win the title because Brock's leaving for UFC. He's coming back, but he's not coming back for like a year. He's training for one fight in UFC because somebody called him out and said, he couldn't make it here, so he had to go back to do the fake stuff again. Pro wrestling is real. People are fake. So whoever said that, fuck you. Suck it. Suck it. But, just superstar of the years, LOL. What has he done? Beyond his most popular shit this year is with the Shield. When he finally went on a singles run, he had one big win. They should have put the title on him at Money in the Bank when the title was vacant. Why did they put it back on Cena? They should have did it then and broke Roman through. And then have it Roman and Brock at SummerSlam. And have Roman have the belt for 2 months. They had Money in the Bank, and they had Battleground. And they had SummerSlam. Let him hold it through Battleground. And then you have him and Lesnar fight at SummerSlam in a good match instead of Lesnar destroying Cena and winning the belt. And then at Night of Champions, Lesnar didn't destroy him and Cena didn't destroy Lesnar. It was just kind of an equal match. And if Seth Rollins wouldn't have interfered, Cena would have been a 16-time world champion. Who knows if he would have kept it or lost it by now. But he would have won that night. But it was scripted that him not to win. But, it's crazy that we haven't seen the WWE World Champions since Night of Champions. Not an appearance on Raw, not an autograph signing, not even via satellite. At least The Rock will give you via satellite. You know what I mean? John Cena don't say nothing about that, though. He don't say nothing about Brock Lesnar. All he says is Brock is a hired gun. He fights when he wants to fight. But you're going to say something about the great one, The Rock, the greatest superstar of all time? Come on. You say what you want, Brock Lesnar beat The Rock. That was in 2002. I'm still waiting for the rematch. That's what I want to see. That's what I don't want to see. The Undertaker's old, for real. Brock would have to carry that whole match at WrestleMania. I don't care if the Undertaker has been training since last year at WrestleMania. I want to see The Rock enter the Royal Rumble, The Rock win the Royal Rumble, and let it be Rock versus Brock, WrestleMania 31. Santa Carla, California, Silicon Titty Valley, San Francisco, where the 49ers played, Levi Stadium, The Rock versus Brock, and The Rock, the people's champion, the jabroni-beating, pie-eating, stronger than a bear, strong as a bear, faster than a buck, the biggest thing to hit Dallas, because the Cowboys suck. But, you know what I mean? I don't know if The Rock has time because he's filming another movie, but Hercules did suck. Rock, I'm sorry, Dwayne, Hercules did suck. It was a sucky movie. But I think Batista's movie was better. Guardian of the whatever galaxy, that was good. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't even do the makeup thing today. Or I didn't even do class today. I went down and I didn't go down. I missed class today. I stayed up, ended up sleeping in today. So, whatever's whatever, I'll go down tomorrow and try to do a class, but this is my number one thing, is I want to get big on the internet and I want to go to Hollywood and, be creative in wrestling or whatever, movies, whatever, comedy, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm Joey G, the creative genius. Kevin Castle, Don Tony, what's up? John and Sean from 97 The Fanatic, what's up? This is Joey G. I'm out. Like I said, wet t-shirt coming. Stacey Ann, my money's on you, but a lot of other females to enter. This is Joey G. I'll be back tomorrow night. Peace.